Ladies and gentlemen, basketball fans around the world, hold on to your hats. We just witnessed the beginning of something truly special, a seismic shift in the NBA landscape. Luca finally laced up his sneakers in the purple and gold, and the result? A statement victory. A thunderous 132-113 beatdown of the Utah Jazz, proving that with Doncic in the equation, the Los Angeles Lakers are poised for a thrilling new chapter. Yes, challenges always loom, but tonight, the promise was undeniable, radiating from every corner of the Crypto.com arena. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Luca Mania has officially arrived. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists in just 24 scintillating minutes. Even though he's still rounding into form after that pesky calf strain, you could see the brilliance, the court vision, the sheer basketball IQ. His first play as a Laker? A three-pointer that ripped through the net. And that first dime, a perfectly placed alley-oop to the high-flying Jackson Hayes. The crowd erupted, the energy was palpable, the future was now. But let's not forget the king, the maestro, the ageless wonder, LeBron James. He orchestrated the offense with his usual precision, delivering a rock-solid performance. 24 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, and a timely steal. He's not just passing the torch, he's sharing the fire. And Austin Reeves. Electric. 22 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. He's blossoming into a true star right before our eyes. Rui Hachimura added 21 points and 6 rebounds, showcasing his versatility. Gabe Vincent, off the bench, ignited the offense with 11 points and 4 assists. And Jordan Goodwin crashed the boards and sparked the second unit with 17 points and 7 rebounds. Finally, Jackson Hayes, soaring through the air, catching everything thrown his way, finishing with 12 points, all dunks. From the opening tip, the Lakers came out with a purpose, a fire in their bellies, ready to showcase their new weapon. It was a fast-paced, high-octane affair. Hayes was soaring for those alley-oops, one of them etching its place in Lakers history as Doncic's first assist in the purple and gold. Back-and-forth action in the early going, both teams feeling each other out, but little by little, the Lakers began to assert their dominance, their superior firepower proving too much for the Jazz to handle. Doncic, with the ball in his hands, surveys the court, takes a step back, elevates. Swish. His first shot as a Laker is a three-pointer. The crowd goes wild. Reeves follows suit, draining a three of his own. All 5 starters contributing, sharing the ball, moving with purpose, the Lakers jump out to an early lead. The Jazz call a timeout, trying to stem the tide, but the Lakers come out of the break even more determined, extending the lead to 6. LeBron, displaying his vintage fadeaway jumper, knocking down shots with ease. Doncic, Reeves, and Vincent mixing it up, creating opportunities for everyone. Suddenly, it's a 13-4 run. The Lakers end the first quarter with a commanding 12-point lead. Reeves starts the second quarter with a beautiful floater off the glass. The touch, the finesse. He's got it all. LeBron, paying homage to the legendary Dirk Nowitzki, hits a one-legged fadeaway. The crowd roars with approval. Goodwin shakes off a cold start from beyond the arc, hitting back-to-back jumpers to ignite the second unit. With under 8 minutes to go in the half, Doncic returns to the court to a thunderous ovation. He wastes no time, finding Rui for a wide-open three. Then, he pulls up for his signature fadeaway, leaving the defender helpless. Doncic ends the first half with a slick pass to LeBron, who finishes with an easy layup. The chemistry is already developing. And then, with the clock winding down, Reeves launches another three, burying it. The Lakers take a monstrous 25-point lead into the halftime break. Hayes, benefiting from Doncic's incredible passing, gets 2 more dunks to start the third quarter. The athleticism, the explosiveness. The Jazz, refusing to go down without a fight, respond with a quick 9-0 run. The Lakers need to answer. LeBron and Rui answer the call, draining back-to-back threes to silence the Jazz's comeback attempt. LeBron, with a vintage left-handed scoop layup, defying gravity. The Jazz call another timeout, desperately trying to stop the bleeding. Despite a few defensive lapses, the Lakers maintain their comfortable 25-point lead heading into the final frame. LeBron, showcasing his passing prowess, dishes to Hayes for yet another thunderous dunk. LeBron opens the fourth with a layup, but the Jazz refuse to surrender. They make one last push. Reeves responds with a quick layup of his own. Momentum shift. Timeout Jazz. The Lakers dig deep, tightening up their defense, and go on a decisive 10-3 run. The game is slipping away from the Jazz. With 6 minutes remaining, the outcome is no longer in doubt. The Lakers cruise to victory. This game was more than just a win, it was a glimpse into the future. LeBron and Luca, two generational talents, meshing seamlessly, creating a dynamic offensive force. The leadership, the creativity, the sheer basketball brilliance. This duo has the potential to carry the Lakers to championship heights. While the offense was firing on all cylinders, the Lakers know they need to tighten up their defense, especially in the paint. There were too many easy layups allowed. The coaches will be working tirelessly to address these issues, whether it's through tactical adjustments or potential additions via the buyout market. Gabe Vincent is looking more and more comfortable in the Lakers system, hitting clutch shots, playing with confidence, and providing valuable energy off the bench. He's becoming an increasingly important piece of the puzzle. Tonight was more than just a dominant victory, it was a statement of intent. The Lakers, led by LeBron James and Luca Doncic, have served notice to the rest of the NBA. While there's still work to be done, the potential is undeniable. If the Lakers continue to play with this kind of passion, energy, and teamwork, this new era could be something truly special, a journey that leads them back to the promised land, a championship run for the ages. The road to the playoffs has just begun, and the Lakers are ready to ride. Alright, Lakers faithful, let's dive deep into the center situation. The rumor winds are howling, and one name keeps swirling around Los Angeles: Miles Turner. It seems like the Lakers have been quietly admiring Turner from afar for years now. His ability to stretch the floor with his three-point shooting, combined with his elite rim protection, it's a tantalizing prospect for the Lakers front office. You all remember that ill-fated Mark Williams trade, right? What a roller coaster! Just when we thought the center position was locked down for the foreseeable future, bam! Failed physical, deals off the table. Talk about a gut punch. So, here we are, back to square one, still searching for that long-term anchor in the middle. Jackson Hayes is showing flashes, and he brings incredible athleticism to the court, but the brass in LA don't quite see him as the definitive answer, the franchise center that can solidify the paint for years to come. This all brings us back to Turner. He's poised to hit unrestricted free agency this summer, meaning he could potentially choose his destination. But, and this is a big but, acquiring his services won't be a walk in the park. The most likely scenario, if the Lakers are serious about landing him, involves a sign-and-trade agreement with the Indiana Pacers. And let's be honest, convincing Indiana to play ball is going to be an uphill battle. They've invested in Turner, he's been a cornerstone of their franchise, and they're going to do everything within their power to retain him, especially with a relatively thin free agent market for centers. So, what cards do the Lakers have to play? Well, trade assets are always the name of the game. There's already whispers of a potential package centered around Rui Hachimura, a solid two-way player who has shown flashes of brilliance in LA, coupled with a protected first-round draft pick. Would that be enough to entice the Pacers? Only time will tell. The Lakers have explored other avenues in the past, kicking the tires on veterans like Jonas Valanciunas and Nikola Vucevic, but the asking prices were deemed exorbitant, and ultimately, they walked away. Now, if the Turner ship sails, the Lakers can't afford to put all their eggs in one basket. There are other fish in the sea, and one name that's been bubbling under the surface is Nick Claxton of the Brooklyn Nets. He's a defensive-minded center with incredible length and athleticism, and he could provide a different, but still impactful, presence in the paint. The Nets might be looking to accumulate some future draft capital, and Claxton could be a valuable trade chip. But let's not forget about our own Jackson Hayes. Depending on how the remainder of the season unfolds, and how well the LeBron-Doncic pairing gels, perhaps the Lakers will decide to stick with what they have. If Doncic and James create a truly unstoppable offensive juggernaut, maybe solidifying the defense around them with a more affordable option like Hayes becomes the more prudent course of action. As it stands right now, Turner is putting up impressive numbers. He's averaging around 15 points, grabbing nearly 7 rebounds, and swatting away 2 shots per game, all while shooting close to 40% from beyond the arc. That kind of two-way production is incredibly valuable in today's NBA. The Lakers brass believes that adding a center of Turner's caliber is the final, crucial ingredient to transforming them into a legitimate title contender, especially now that they've acquired the scoring and playmaking prowess of Luca Doncic. Can the Lakers pull it off? It's going to be a wild ride this offseason, Lakers Nation. Alright, Lakers Nation, buckle up. We're hitting the panic button, ever so slightly, because the big man situation in Los Angeles just got a whole lot murkier. Remember all the excitement around that trade for Mark Williams? Yeah, file that under things that never happened. Failed physical, folks, which means the Lakers are back at square one, desperately scouring the NBA landscape for a center who can step in right now and give them a legitimate boost as they chase that elusive championship. The urgency level? Code red. Let's be brutally honest, the current rotation at the 5 is looking thinner than a sheet of parchment paper. You've got Jackson Hayes, a high flyer who brings energy and athleticism off the bench, but let's face it, he's not a starting caliber center on a contending team. Then you have Koloko and Jemison, two intriguing prospects, but they're stuck on those pesky two-way contracts, limiting their availability and essentially ruling them out of any meaningful playoff minutes. And Rob Pelinka himself, the architect of this Lakers squad, essentially admitted that they need help. He said they're looking for someone versatile, someone who can switch on defense, and be a threat in the high pick-and-roll game. Translation: they need a real center. So, who's out there? The buyout market is always a crapshoot, but that's where the Lakers are forced to gamble. One name that keeps popping up in conversations is Alex Len, recently waived by the Washington Wizards. Look, Len's a serviceable veteran. He's a decent rebounder, he can protect the rim adequately, and he provides some much-needed size and physicality in the paint. But is he the answer? Is he the guy who elevates the Lakers from playoff contender to legitimate championship threat? Probably not. But he's available. Here's where things get interesting. You also have to weigh the idea of giving big minutes to guys already on the roster, like Trey Jemison or Christian Koloko. It would be a big shift for the rotation, and it might have some growing pains, but the Lakers brass may be willing to make a move to bolster the roster. Maybe Rob will look to make a splash deal to get guys like Poltel or Vucevic. Another name that's been mentioned as a possible long-shot option? Serge Ibaka. But who will it be? Let's be honest, the clock is ticking, Lakers faithful. The trade deadline has come and gone, and with that playoff eligibility deadline looming in the distance, the Lakers need to make a decision, and they need to make it fast. Time is of the essence. This front office has some monumental decisions to make in the coming days and weeks to ensure that this team remains competitive, that they can withstand the inevitable rigors of a long playoff run, and that they stay in the hunt for banner number 18. The pressure is on, folks, and the search for that elusive center is officially heating up. Ultimately, the question is, will the Lakers bring in a big, new name, or will they rely on their current guys to rise to the occasion? In either case, the pressure is on coach J.J. Redick to lead this team to the championship, with or without a big man. The stakes are high this offseason, with LeBron and Luca forming one of the most talented duos in the league. The Lakers will look to bolster the roster to get over the hump. Is Rob Pelinka the man for the job? Only time will tell as we head towards a busy offseason for the Lake Show.